today's my last day right here in the United States after 20 years.
The truth is, we basically just re-elected Hitler, and I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. My husband isn't safe, and I don't like it.
It's time to go. Oh,
Really hopeful that everything goes easily at the airport and that nothing scary happens.
don't get me wrong, I'm very happy. I'm going to my country, I'm going to Mexico. I'm bringing my wife with me.
And I'm talking scary on our end. I'm not scared at all of getting to Mexico. I'm actually really, really looking forward to being somewhere that I feel safe for my husband.
I'm gonna get to see my family, my sisters, after 20 years.
I think it's truly shocking that the United States of America feels like one of the least safe places in the world. This is a good life for us. We're going to have a great life. Like, we're about to live in Claudia Scheinbaum territory. That sounds exciting, man.
I'm just gonna miss this place.
I'm super annoyed that the things going on in the world are playing on any level in the plans of our future, because I do think that it's just putting such a damper on something that we could be very positive and excited about.
There's a park, a beautiful park, Veterans Park. I'm here almost every night to walk with my dog.
Look at that happy baby. Aren't you, dolls? You're just a happy girl.
It's gonna be great.
It's so weird. I'm not going to be living here anymore. That's so weird. Yeah.
Minnesota Republican voters, y'all might want to come in here for a minute. All Republican voters in Minnesota, y'all might want to drop by here. Y'all, let's give them a minute to get in here, okay? How was y'all day today? Y'all have a good day? Mine was pretty cool. Yeah, it was very productive. All right, y'all in? Okay, look at here. I just found out some news I think y'all might be interested in. The the Minnesota Republicans are bringing a bill to the floor that says that you can be charged with insanity for disagreeing with Donald Trump. It will be called the Donald Trump syndrome, and you can be prosecuted and sentenced to 6 months in a mental institution just by a concerned party saying, oh, I think this person is deranged because you disagreed with Donald Trump. You will be picked up, you will be prosecuted, and you will be admitted into a mental institution for 6 months. And should you not come out speaking differently than when you went in, that stay can be extended. This is the Republican Party. This is what they're spending their time doing. I'm just bringing you the news. But yes, you have Minnesota Republicans up on the Hill trying to get a bill to the floor that will be called the deranged syndrome. And a concerned party can just call up and say, hey, I think so and so is deranged. You will be picked up and you will be prosecuted should this bill pass into law. Should the Republicans in Minnesota have their way, you will be picked up and you will be prosecuted for being deranged. And you will be sentenced to 6 months in a mental institution. And if you do not get your thinking straight, they will extend that stay. This is what they're trying to bring to law today in Minnesota. So, MAGA Minnesota, Trump supporters in Minnesota, you better stay Trump supporters. You don't have a choice anymore. No, because see, the people you voted for, they're putting a law in that if you think about changing your mind, if you think about disagreeing with one of Donald Trump policies, let's say you have a problem with something like Mr. Garcia over in the Venezuelan uh, prison. Let's say you don't agree with them not bringing this man back to his family because he's committed no laws. He's broken, he's committed no crimes. He's broken no laws. He's a father, a hardworking man of the community. Let's say you still have a problem with that after this bill is passed. Then a concerned party, which could be anyone who happened to overhear you talking, or someone you may have been having a disagreement with, they can, just like people can call ISIS on immigrants, they'll be allowed to call the law on you and say, I just think he's deranged. That's enough to get you picked up. Should this Republican bill be passed into law, I just want you to know what your vote is doing. I want you to know what type of work the people you chose to put in office, I just want you to know what they're doing, because it's a direct extension to you. It's your choicing skills at work. So Minnesota Republican voters, this is what the people you chose to represent you, this is what they're working on to make sure that you no longer have an opinion of your own, should it not coincide with the president's. This is what the people you put in the office to represent you, to defend you, to stand up for you, now they want to tell you, and they want to put into law, you no longer have the right to have an opinion of your own. That whatever DT says, you have to go along with that. This is what they're working on after you put them in there. This is what we are paying them for. We pay them. You pay them to put into law that you can no longer have an opinion of your own. Not when it comes to DT. It will be called the DT syndrome, and you will be picked up, and you will be prosecuted, and you will be in a mental institute for up to 6 months. And should you not get your thinking cap straight, they will extend that stay. How does it feel to know the people that you chose to represent you, the people you chose that you thought would stand up for you, the people you trusted to do things in your best interest? How does it feel to be betrayed to that degree, that where they're taking your freedom of speech away from you? Did you vote for them to do that? No. Did you send them to Washington to take away your freedom of speech? Did you vote for them to tell you you can never change your mind about a subject, that you have to think what they want you to think? Did you really vote for that? Because that's what they're doing. I just want you to know what your representatives are doing. You may want to start getting on some phones and ask, what is this bill? What is going on? What is that? Because that sounds cult nature to me. I've never been on a cult, but I've seen documentaries on it. It sounds cultish to me. Because, there are consequences in the cult should you go against the leader. Should you disagree with something he said or done, there's a penalty that you have to pay. In a cult, you don't have a right to your own opinion. You don't have a right even to your own family. So no matter what he does, you have to agree with it. Let's say he gets that 5 prison built in Venezuela and he starts sending homegrown, and maybe one day homegrown is one of yours. Should this law that the people that you sent to Washington to represent you should this bill come into law, you won't even be able to speak out against it. You're going to have to say, thank you, sir. Please give me more. I just want to know, did you vote for that? Sounds kind of self destructive to me. I honestly think you guys didn't know they were going to do all this. I didn't think you knew. I don't think you know that. I don't think you knew they were going to go to this degree. However, that's what they were banking on because they never showed you their true faces. They told you what you wanted to hear. They told you what scared you more than their white faces. You trust them because you saw yourself in them. You saw the whiteness. What you didn't realize were they were more dangerous to you than people that are not white because they have the power. They're making the laws. And guess what? You sent them there. You ushered this season in upon yourselves. Minnesota, y'all in trouble. And Minnesota voters who voted Republican, congratulations. You guys, y'all knocked it out the ballpark this time. I don't know any numbers for you to call, or I would give some numbers, but I kind of think y'all can figure that out about who your rep is. But y'all may want to be getting on those phone lines and finding out what they doing. Those people that you sent there, the people that you're paying. Because what it looks like is to me is they're funding or they're organizing or orchestrating your detriment. They're not there for you. They're there against you. And this bill proves that. I got one question before I get out of here. Minnesota Republican voters, is it great again yet? My friends keep bugging me about that damn question.
MAG supporters, you don't need to regret your vote. Very many people came out and told you what you were voting, but you ignored them. Right now, you are in tears. Right now, we have mass deportation, all in the name of the person you voted for. What happened to the song that you composed for him when he was going to power? Cuban MAGAs supporters, you don't need to regret your vote because the Americans did their best to tell you about Donald Trump, but you didn't listen. And now you are getting for what you asked for. Besides, never and never cut down that person who helped you all. Never cut down the ladder that helps you to climb and get on top. Biden helped you when he was in power, but you didn't see all that. You decided to vote for Donald Trump because he had promised you what he had promised you. Right now, you are in regret, saying you made a mistake. It's not a regret. Those are the consequences, and right now, you are getting what you voted for. That's the package you asked for, and you are getting it. So, face the consequences, but what I'm going to say is find a solution to what you started. Because crying and regretting will not help you at all. Have you subscribed to my channel? Let me hope so. Leave your opinion down below. I'll be glad to reply you. Right now, Cuban MAGA supporters are regretting their vote for Trump due to what is happening right now. Should we say they are paying for the mistake they made? Like I normally say, whatever mistake or whatever choice you do, just know it will have consequences, either positive or negative, but just be ready to face or to handle whatever consequence that will cross your path. Love you all. We meet in my next video.